It's just hovering in place.
Late one night in Mississauga, Canada, a husband and wife spotted something truly out of the ordinary in the sky. Hovering silently in place was a strange UFO, its core glowing with a whitish-red hue. What made it even more bizarre were three smaller orbs circling the main object, each moving in a smooth, deliberate orbit, as if following a precise pattern. The sky was quiet aside from the distant hum of an engine, adding an unsettling backdrop to the surreal moment. With no visible wings, rotors, or lights like a typical aircraft, the couple stood frozen, watching a phenomenon that defied explanation. Sighted on two different cameras, this really odd-looking object was seen over the skies of Boise, Idaho, on January 16, 2024. Witness stated no sound was heard. Take a look. Maybe you will have better luck. This next video is of a passenger on board a Polish airway recorded in February from an anonymous source. The sighting was captured around midnight outside the witness's home in Phoenix, Arizona. They described the event as follows. Orange glowing orbs raised up from the northeast of my position and heading due south. There were about 9 of them. They came out in sets of 3. To me, they looked like they moved faster than a plane, but not as fast as a missile. I thought it may have been seeing missile flare to begin with because the color was orange solid and not blinking. I checked flight radar 24, and no planes were in the vicinity and traveling in that direction. If you look at the screenshot of Flight Radar 24, my house is near Tolleson.
So they're talking about related works around Clontemplate, which they will aim to bring forward to improve the road. So they're talking about related works around Clontemplate, which they will aim to bring forward to improve the road.
Whoa! No. Holy sh! Holy f***. That is...
Here's the video again, but stabilized. This orb-shaped object appears to move effortlessly in the sky, with no regard to outside pressures. Its thick outer layer and almost translucent core are clearly visible from User 5's infrared thermal camera. He points out the object is completely invisible to the naked eye. Check out the entirety of this video on his YouTube channel, User 5.
Took off, booking it.
Yeah.
Many will recognize this footage from the USS Omaha in the summer of 2019, which has never been explained and continues to mystify the sailors who were aboard the ship that day. While off the coast of San Diego, the crew aboard the warship spotted an object hovering dangerously close to the ship. This object in the video was one of 14 similar sightings that the crew monitored among other warships in the vicinity that week.
Break Omaha, pick me kid, Rocco Peralta, passability to launch helo ASAP.
Splash to get a bearing and range.
Sure. Got 2 winds, 30 knots.
Keep going, bro. Let's wait on it.
We're making 10, so we could probably bring down 35 relative.
Windy as fuck up that.
Sir,
Yeah, that brings down.
we got a lot of white water out there, so 6-foot swells.
Whoa, it's getting close.
Yeah, we have 31 knots sustained wind, topside, gust of 40.
Whoa, splashed. Splashed. Mark bearing and range.
As you can see, the object darts into the water, vanishing from sight. It is reported that the US Navy sent a submarine to search for the UFO, but was unable to find any trace of the object. On the evening of November 23, 2022, Reddit user Cavanal Organics and their partner were walking their dog in the eastern region of Oklahoma, near Cavanal Hill. What they witnessed that night was completely unexpected. They described the object as hovering between 500 and 800 feet off the ground, approximately the size of a small car, with what appeared to be a pyramid-shaped top from their vantage point. Notably, there was no sound, no lights, and no visible propulsion keeping it in the air. So is this a Romulan warbird on a mission to defeat the Federation? Let us know your thoughts down below. This footage appears to have been captured in a rural area of Brazil, likely sometime this month, though exact details and the original source remain unknown. I tried running the audio through a translation program, but it was too rough to clarify what the observers were experiencing. The video shows several bright red orbs gliding over the village at varying altitudes, shifting from a fiery red to a bright white as they move quickly across the sky. Commenters on the re-upload by UFOs Hunter on Instagram have offered a range of theories, including fireballs, flares, lightning, and atmospheric phenomena. We may never know the true nature of these sightings. The object emerges from the night sky through the low-hanging cloud canopy, gliding silently to the ground, nearly invisible to the naked eye. This wraith-like phenomenon appears and disappears within seconds. Are these occurrences related? Who can say, but they are undeniably thought-provoking nonetheless. On June 21st, Reddit user Thelasthemurai69 posted a video of an experience they had around midnight in the city of London. As the bright orange moon crested over the city skyline, something unexpected made itself noticeable.
Okay, that's weird. Can you film it too?
I can't. It doesn't get any detail.
That's weird.
It's moving though.
It is. It's going from left to
It's
right.
satellite.
Yeah, but to be that long, that's not. That's exceptionally weird. Someone must. It's got to be some balloons.
Yeah, but it's like so specifically hot.
This sleek snake-shaped object became visible thanks to the large moon that night, which illuminated an otherwise invisible night sky. The object itself appears stationary, with the moon creating an optical illusion of movement, or perhaps the object is moving incredibly slowly. What is even more peculiar is that this object was sighted not just in the UK, but also in Malaysia and possibly Poland. Did you know that 70% of you watch on a smart TV? That means a lot of you might not see the like button or comments. If you're enjoying the video, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. It really helps the channel, and hey, you might even feel good doing it. Next is a sighting spotted in the capital city Curitiba of southern Brazil, earlier in July of 2024. A sighting that could possibly be one of the greatest captures of a UFO to date. Let's have a look. The witness fortunately was well equipped for the sighting with his Nikon camera. As we can see, the object is clearly a long distance, from the naked eye being able to view. According to Altkeyblade, the object, unlike planes and helicopters he normally records, this object gave him difficulty while attempting to manually focus on it. The initial characteristics of the object appear to be that of a rocket, with what appears to be fire emitting from its propulsion. However, the only agency working in Australia on putting a rocket in space is Gilmore Space, but no official release of such an event occurring has happened. Many around Sydney who commented on the post claim there was a very bright light that eventually faded away, so I will leave it to you to decide what this might be. Just your typical O-ring flying through the chilly winter morning. No audio or source information was provided. In possibly some part of Eastern Europe, a congested city roadway sits at a standstill, as storm clouds can be seen hovering in the horizon. When a sudden flash of lightning is witnessed, and two white orbs jet out from behind the apartment buildings to the left. Both objects move erratically for a moment, before zooming off in opposite directions of one another. In Volcan Villarrica, Chile, cameras were rolling as smoke gently billowed from the distant volcano, a sight locals are used to. But this time, something unusual was caught on tape. A nearly invisible white orb suddenly darts down from the top of the screen, so fast it's easy to miss. The mysterious object has sparked curiosity and speculation online, with many wondering, was it just an optical illusion, or something far more intriguing? During a sunny day in Lucca, Italy this month, a pedestrian walking along a city block spotted quite an unusual object in the sky. Have a look. As always, the comments never disappoint with theories and assumptions. Many stated they've seen similar objects, believing it is a solid metal anomaly. There was one commentator who believes it was flying cannoli. After all, this was sighted in Italy. Twitter user Normorb, a UFO enthusiast, has been uploading videos around his home in Israel since the account was created late last year. According to Normorb, they are frequently visited by UFO guests, typically in orb form. Here, have a look for yourself. In the UFO community, if the object is making erratic maneuvers in the sky, there must be intelligence involved. It certainly has a very unnatural way about it, going back and forth in opposite directions. Some argue in the comments that this is just a birthday balloon, and maybe that is true. However, if that is a string hanging down, it would need to be quite large to be so visible, and it doesn't appear to be affected at all with the wind. This object gives off a metallic shine in the sun and looks to possibly have lights on its belly or flame, some sort of illumination or possibly propulsion. A front door camera spots 3 identical light objects traveling quickly through the nighttime sky from the right. As they move, they keep a very tight formation, with the bottom object never straying far. Unfortunately, this video did not have a source, and it's possible it was a home near a military base, and we are witnessing 3 helicopters with searchlights. We simply will never know. I will leave it to you to decide.
Now it's dead still. Now it's dropping.
With no information on the original source, we may never know where this was captured, except that they like the rolling stones, which makes this area very cool, and no doubt a hotspot for alien activity. All kidding aside, this object appears to have a red glow about it, before shifting shape a bit, and rapidly plummeting towards the Earth, creating a misty contrail, tailing it before vanishing behind the strip mall. During a heavy snowstorm on December 2nd, 2024 in Williamson County, Tennessee, 3 glowing orbs were witnessed moving slowly across the night sky. The sighting was reported by Spike Odell, who observed the orbs moving in near formation, occasionally pausing before continuing their path. The footage was submitted by Nick Beres from local Channel 5 News, raising questions about what exactly was seen in the snow-filled skies that night.
On the left, it just stopped.
While flying over an undisclosed location, a pilot captures a lone dark orb hovering thousands of feet above the ground. No source or further information was provided, but given the surge of orb sightings across South America, that's a reasonable assumption. Could this be the true shape of extraterrestrial UFOs? From the Reddit user 07C0, just a few nights ago, while outside their home in Denver, Colorado, they spotted two orbs moving at speeds unique to normal experiences. According to them, the two orbs were much faster than any birds recorded prior to the event, and alleges they traversed at 60 degrees in the sky in just 7 seconds. The two orbs are significantly high in altitude, and even Redditors are impressed with the footage, with only a few believing it might be birds or bats. But as always, I will let you decide.
No estoy filmándolo.
¿Lo cachai o no? De la parte de la boya roja que está aquí. ¿Ya? Al fondo allá, a la orilla de la montaña allá. ¿Ya? ¿Cachai que sea un punto negro? ¿Ya? Ya, pues.
Ahí está apareciendo de nuevo. Ahí está apareciendo de nuevo.
A bright, colourful orb hovers alone in the evening sky, glowing with vivid blue and red hues. Below, a curious observer aims their laser at the object, triggering an unexpected reaction. Suddenly, another orb blinks into existence, and the scene takes a dramatic turn. The night sky comes alive as dozens of blinking objects, each varying in colour and size, emerge, creating a dazzling, almost surreal display. Over Slovakia's capital city, a thick overcast sky briefly parts as multiple glowing white orbs shoot through the clouds. UFO Slovakia has captured numerous sightings like this, sharing an extensive collection of videos on their Instagram page.
Whoa, sort of moving somewhere. Oh, what the hell? That is interesting right there. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Let's see here. They just separated here. Got a UFO at the bottom.
What begins with one snake then divides into two like objects that begin coalescing together high in the sky, creating many different shapes. Reminiscent of a clown at a children's party making balloon animals, has even the most skeptical scratching their chins. Allegedly, there has been sightings of snake-like UFOs in the past, like the case of astronaut Franklin Story Musgrave. Astronaut Franklin Musgrave, pictured in the center of this image here with his team before the NASA STA-61 mission, was a guest on the 90s paranormal investigative show Sightings in 1995, where he had this to say about his two encounters in space.
On two of my missions, and I still don't have an answer, I have seen a snake out there, 6, 7, 8 feet long. It is rubbery because it has internal waves in it, and it follows you for a rather long period of time. The more you fly in space, the more you see an incredible amount of things out there, and that sort of brings to you really a certainty that other living creatures are out there. Some incredibly primitive, more primitive, some just just proteins coming together, amino acids, and some just single-cellular organisms. And other civilizations have been around for a million years that are doing unimaginable kinds of things.
In the quiet area of San Luis, Argentina, late one night a camera fixed upon a communication antenna recorded some odd aerial phenomenon shortly after midnight. We can see up to 5 glowing orbs rising up and down in all directions. Some fade away while others get brighter. While some are impressed with the footage, others argue it is nothing but Starlink flares, which I will let you decide if these look similar. While visiting London, a user on Reddit decided to stop in at a local pub and sit by the window. Little did he know he was about to witness some objects waiting for him in the sky.
What is that? They're flying awfully close.
According to the original poster, he watched the orbs dance about and circle one another for a few minutes, and then suddenly vanish.
They're flying awfully close.
Hundreds of residents were left in awe when they spotted a mysterious object hovering over their city. Typically, such sightings occur in the dead of night, but this one appeared in broad daylight last Friday in the western Mexican city of Guadalajara, according to the Daily Mail. Numerous videos of the object have since circulated on social media. This sighting was uploaded to Twitter with no background information, allegedly recorded in Arizona. Appears to be a very luminous, elongated object, flashing in the night sky. According to one comment to the original post, this is similar to sightings they have experienced in Australia. As always, let us know your opinion below. Let's head back to the New Jersey area, where on May 17th of this year, Reddit user Ornery Brother 5429 captured this sighting on his thermal camera above Blue Anchor. Obviously, the color of the footage makes it impossible to know if the object was giving off a bright blue glow, but the characteristics seem to match very similar to the others we've looked at so far in this video. What we can make out is the object is below the clouds, and several times we see birds fly past at a much lower altitude, which I believe throws a wrench in the theory. It's a flock of birds flying in formation. However, I will let you decide on that. One notable observation I make is that the object seems to split and dart in opposite directions before coming back together. However, it's possible that this effect is merely an optical illusion, possibly obscured by the presence of low-hanging clouds against the darkened sky. During a late-night drive near the city of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, a group recorded a very bright object flying parallel to their own vehicle, clearly visible in the dark sky.
It looks like a UFO, right? That's a UFO! Christian! Just staying right there. Look, it's just above there.
Are you recording it?
Yeah. That's a UFO! You can just see it!
Well, hide, you know.
Bro, you can just see it.
The camera work is a little rough, so here is the best clear footage of what they caught. From what I can make out from this object, it looks to have lights on all ends, with a very bright white light in the middle, and a teal light just off from it. What do you make of this object?
Bro, you can just
On a quiet Florida night, earlier this week, a witness near the south of Stuart, Florida, posted to a community group about a strange laser being spotted virtually coming out of the skies. The video quickly made itself to Reddit. Here is what they saw.
I hope it was recording. It wasn't recording all that time. This thing's been hanging there for like 20 minutes. The green light's staying perfectly still. The bottom is kind of swinging now and then as a pendulum. It's a cloudy night, so it looks like it's flickering, but it's probably the clouds. That's a house with a lit tree behind it. That was just a firefly going by. The light is reflecting in the lake. Sounds as though I hear a helicopter. What kind of helicopter would be pointing a light up into the sky?
In the vast wilderness area of Alberta, Canada, a mother and daughter share a moment they will never forget late one night in November. While working security at a local oil field plant in a remote region of Alberta, the lady and her mother were both on the property when they witnessed an enormous object moving in the moonless night. She claims after this sighting, she contacted police who were able to confirm sometime later no military aircraft were in the sky at the time. Here is the footage of what they witnessed.
Okay, these are bright red flashing lights
going across the sky.
Moving really slow across the sky. In a straight line. Mom, what is that?
I don't know. Where's it going?
Like,
what the frick? Go down that way.
What is that, Mom?
I don't know. A spaceship?
What the hell is that?
Let's get out of here.
Mom, what is that?
I don't know, Trace. Are we spying on?
These are red lights going across the sky.
Is it an airplane? No. Going too slow.
I have no freaking clue.
Is it a spaceship?
Oh my God.
Is it a spaceship?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have another mysterious no-source video that is circulating social media this week, with the only clues being the wording on the bottom which translate portal areas in Bulgarian. I guess we can assume this footage originates from that region and has been translated to Spanish. The lights strobing from the object are quite unique, almost similar to a group of police and ambulances responding to an emergency. What do you make of it? The object is clearly moving at quite a rate of speed, as it eventually vanishes over the horizon moments later. If it's a hoax, well done, I say. This next footage was captured in Portland, Oregon last year, near the St. John's Bridge. While out on a dog walk, enjoying the spring temperatures, the witness explains a cigar-shaped object drifting across the sky at a consistent pace. According to the witness, the object seemed translucent at times to the naked eye, making it incredibly difficult to tell if it was metallic or not. As this clip gets closer to the end, a secondary object appears to be moving at similar speeds in the top right corner.
Охренеть. НЛО над Минском. Дожили. Спасибо, батька. Что за херня? Время. Что, блядь, время? — 21:37. И вот такая вот хуйня.
This video reportedly hails from France, where a keen-eyed pedestrian strolling through town stumbled upon a mysterious object. Its silhouette bears a striking resemblance to the iconic NASA shuttles, which have long since embarked on their final missions. Unfortunately, details are scarce, so I'll leave it to your imagination to decide what this sighting might be. This next sighting took place back in March of 2024 and was captured by accident while a ground crew was recording some friends skydiving and about to land.
Well, with how strong the wind is up top, you'd think it would be blowing away from us pretty fast.
Oh, it's got some... It just seems like it's got some shit flickering around it.
No information accompanies this video clip, leaving us without context. However, a clearly visible object is surrounded by smaller objects orbiting it swiftly. It bears a slight resemblance to the Malaysian flight allegedly surrounded by 3 orbs before its disappearance, though that video was debunked. Could this be an object dropped by skydivers, or were they not alone? You decide. The object sighted above San Jose by a live payment emits a bright orange-red glow and releases other similar-looking objects. Initially mistaken for an aircraft dropping flares, it became clear that these objects did not behave like typical flares. They free fell and dimmed immediately upon release. Many commentators on the original post were left puzzled and without a plausible explanation. One individual, a veteran who served on a motor team, initially thought they were flares, but upon closer inspection of the video retracted that theory. Several others also shared witnessing similar phenomena in other parts of the Southwest. Allegedly, this was sighted in Utica, New York, a highly active place for UFO sightings of all nature, in April of 2020. Picked up by the MUFON agency and supposedly investigated. Regardless, many are skeptical of the video because frankly it's 30 seconds and arguably the most amazing UFO capture of our lifetime, but perhaps there is more to this story and footage. Sequoia National Park, nestled in the southern Sierra Nevada of California, is best known and named after the giant sequoia trees, the largest trees on Earth. Recently began trending after an 8-year-old video surfaced of what appears to be some sort of apparition, resembling that of a man in the sky. Have a look for yourself.
Is it a cross? Heck no, it's not a cross. What is that? Like a... Whoa.
Let me see it. Straight up and down.
Dude, it looks like a dude in a suit. It looks like Iron Man. What the heck? Jonathan, what in the world?
Probably the super. What is that?
Maldakians. Might be the super people, Maldakians.
The original uploader from YouTube channel JC Aerial Anomalies states that this occurred during a UFO summoning event in the national park. According to JC, they have an ability to summon UFOs, which they record and then published to their channel. As you can see, there is quite a number of unique yet similar anomalies they have collected. So what do you make of it? While visiting their partner's apartment in Washington, D.C., Reddit user Substantial Jicama reported witnessing an aerial phenomenon that appeared unlike any normal aircraft in the night sky. While sitting on a rooftop in Washington, D.C., the pair watched bright orb-like lights gather in the distance. The lights flickered on and off, almost like someone was flipping a switch. They guessed the objects might be hovering over Capitol Hill or the Navy Yard, near summer festivals and Nationals Park. For about 2 weeks, these mysterious lights have been showing up, according to Reddit user Substantial Jicama. Unlike planes, the lights don't move but stay in one spot, hovering for up to 20 minutes. Are they something extraterrestrial or just secretive DC operations? You decide.
Gente, o que é isso?
Another diamond-shaped UFO captured over Brazil in March of 2023, just 255 miles away from Curitiba. This was captured by a family sitting outside their home. The details are limited, and unfortunately the footage is quite shaky, but the object fits the same characteristics. A pyramid or diamond-shaped object hovering in the daytime sky, emitting no noise as if waiting for commands from authority. As the sun sets over Phoenix, Arizona, a large group of lights in various sizes appears, hovering above the city. 4 of the objects remain stationary, emitting a twinkling effect, while others intermittently phase in and out of view. Arizona has long been a hotspot for UFO activity, with sightings dating back decades. One of the most famous incidents occurred in March 1997, known as the Phoenix Lights, where thousands of people reported seeing a massive V-shaped formation of lights silently crossing the night sky. Are we witnessing a modern-day Phoenix Lights event? Witnesses of the original Phoenix Lights in 1997 reported that the formation began just before sunset and continued into the late evening. Most described it as moving slowly and hovering above the city, with lights that appeared orange and yellow. Could this recent sighting be a similar occurrence, or is it just flares, as the military explained in 1997? Captured by Twitter user Nikki Noel, who frequently posts strange aerial phenomenon around her home in Kansas City, Missouri. According to Nikki, storms always bring out the most activity, and the recent thunderstorm brought these 2 orbs out. On a hot summer night of July 4th, a group of friends climb up on the roof to witness the numerous fireworks exploding in the sky. They were not prepared for the strange objects that would soon be paying them a visit. Take a look. Unfortunately, there is no audio to this clip, so I will reiterate what the witness had to say about the encounter. We were on our roof in the evening looking for fireworks when we noticed 2 bright flying objects hovering in the sky. They were brightly lit and appeared to flame slightly. We thought they were drones, but they appeared very large and very bright. They hovered near each other and slowly descended. They were far enough away to disappear over the trees, so they must have been fairly large. A darker craft was seen slightly above them.
A freak.
From Albuquerque, New Mexico, This sighting, I believe, was uploaded by YouTube user Supmurf, as the Reddit submission has been deleted. He states that while on a late-night bike ride enjoying some exercise after work, these objects were seen moving in a southeastern heading and continually climbing. Some in the deleted Reddit posting suggested it was Chinese lanterns moving along the wind. That doesn't seem likely because the color of these objects isn't giving off a red or orange glow. Also, if the witness is correct about the wind direction, I did some searching and found the wind that night was significantly blowing west, not east. The Instagram channel UFO Slovakia, which I highly recommend checking out, recently uploaded footage from Sherman Oaks, California. The video shows an elongated object high in the daytime sky, accompanied by similar-looking objects at varying distances from each other. Sunlight reflects off parts of the object, hinting at a metallic surface, particularly near its tail end. Overall, this is a uniquely shaped UFO, unlike anything previously featured on this channel. A group of friends celebrating in their backyard in Baltimore, Maryland, had quite the armada appear over the skyline, leaving everyone questioning reality. Multiple bright orbs of light appeared over the city of Cincinnati, leaving a group of neighbors watching in awe as the objects shifted formations with no clear explanation of what they could be.
Yeah, what is going on? Yeah, that is bizarre, dude. Like, what's going on, man? Like, there's one circling. You see that one circling over there? And then they go away.
It almost looked like how they had like the small lights on it.
Yeah, like what is happening?
But yeah, look at it turn on behind there.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is how they're circling so close.
Yeah, what is going on there?
Whatever's trailing behind them just disappears.
Yeah, then it's gone.
That's bizarre. That's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that in my whole life.
What the heck is that, man?
Wow.
So are you convinced it's the Doctor travelling through time, or do you have another explanation? Please let us know in the comments below.
Okay, it's a gorgeous sunset across western New York. At 9:45, we stop it. Now I'm going to get right in the way. This appears through the clouds. Watch what happens, because it moves pretty quick. I'll get out of the way. Comes at us and goes over. What do you think that was?
What is it? There's another one, it looks like.
Well, that's a planet. Oh. So you don't got to worry about that. That just keeps going down. But the one that kind of whizzed in, I'm thinking that one might be a drone. Okay. There was Kiss the Summer Hello. It might have come over. But Andy's, I'll repost that one because I don't know what happened there. Anyway, it was a pretty cool sight to see this evening.
Many who have seen this video refuse to believe the object is a drone, meteor or plane. In fact, it's so fast it covers the distance of the sky in less than 3 minutes by their watch. What is even more suspicious is the object the news lady dubs a planet moves quite fast as well. Here is some slowed replays of the object. Let us know what you think. Is this just time dilation or something else? I came across this video uploaded to Twitter that has been picked up by the MUFON UFO network and analysed. Unfortunately, there seems to be a network error at the MUFON website prohibiting access to case numbers, so little information is known about the video. While the quality of the video limits our ability to make out much of its character, it does appear to be orb or oval and moving quite quickly across the daytime sky. There also seems to be another object above it that is phasing in and out of view. Various opinions on what the object might be, so I'm curious on your opinion. Let us know below.
Maybe it's like, oh yeah, they saw me.
Unfortunately, there is no source material that comes with this video. Judging from the accents, it's probably the UK. This fibrous-looking object has commentators quite stumped on TikTok. Many suggest it's a shopping bag, but personally, I've never seen a shopping bag go 100 feet in the air, and others are suggesting it's another jellyfish-type UFO that you might remember became well known with Jimmy Corbell's declassified footage a few months ago. We would love to hear your theories, but you cannot say balloon.
I can't really make out what it is. And now it's blinking. It seems to be blinking again.
Isn't there a thing called like balloon meteorology?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. It's a balloon. Well, it's not really a balloon. It could be a balloon though. It's a round thing on top.
Yeah.
In this next video, a Parkton, North Carolina native is driving home along a rural highway when a mysterious three-light object suddenly appears above the tree line. The driver's camera struggling to focus, but soon we catch a glimpse of something intriguing. Either one large object with three lights or three separate objects moving across the highway. While the clip is brief, the witness claims the lights formed a distinct chevron shape and that the object moved slowly. Shortly after the first object disappeared, another with three lights came into view, and that's what we're seeing in this video. What makes this even more interesting is the timing. It happened on November 21st, just days before the infamous drone incursion in New Jersey. Are these events connected, or is this something entirely different? Congratulations, you made it to the end, and you watched all 60 of the clips, right? Anyways, thanks for watching and take care.